Welcome. If I were to name one attribute that is more 5D than it is 3D, what do you think I would pick? What would you pick? Go ahead, pick something right now. An attribute that you're leaving behind or not leaving behind. Let's see, like there's certain attributes that we want to leave behind in the 3D, and there's certain attributes that we want to strive for that will help us regulate and vibrate in 5D. And why did I say regulate? Regulate is because it has to deal with our nervous system. Right? So think of someone that you have met that you were really awestruck by. What was their demeanor like? What was their nervous system like? There's the saying that men in uniform are attractive. Why are they attractive? Because we believe that their nervous system can remain in control in high stress situations because they're trained to do so. They practice it, right? And the normal person does not. The normal person does not get any training on their nervous system unless they had good parents that knew how to do so. And for 90% of us that were raised in a generation without internet, without therapists, without TikTok therapy, that wasn't there. Nervous system regulation was not there. I found myself drawn to people of military or extreme sports my entire life. And I finally realized it's their nervous system that has been attracting me because I want to know how to regulate my nervous system. I want to know how to not freak out in a small situation. I know that I have been in situations where my mind and my body react in ways that my soul does not agree with. And that's nervous system dysregulation. And the more you learn about your nervous system dysregulation, you learn how much it affects your vibration. And that relays into your wealth and your success and your ability to feel safe and to create. Right? So oh, been outside, got some mosquito bites or something. Okay. So this one thing that would help anchor in 5D more so than any other attribute, and maybe not more so. This is kind of just a little off the top of my head. A attribute that I think would help anchor you into the 5D so much better. And that's patience. It's patience. Patience is the secret to nervous system regulation. But it goes both ways. In high stress, high strung, potential angry or dangerous situations, having patience is very calming. But it goes in the other sense of like excitement and people just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what happens next. Like they're excited. And if you have patience, you're very baseline. So patience is mostly, I say this because as you progress towards a fifth dimensional being, you're going to encounter more and more resistance from 90% of the population or more. And that resistance can have the plausibility of dragging you down to where you just left. Like you don't want to get pulled down again, right? And if you don't have patience, you might get pulled down again. Patience is going to allow you to I mean, just so many things, right? Like, what are the shadow things that pull us in? There's addictions, there's thirst traps, there's lust, there's gluttony, there's laziness, right? Like, if you have patience, you can get through all those. If you have patience while someone is upset with you, you can allow space for the energy to settle. If you can have patience for someone in an office somewhere doing the paperwork wrong, then in the end, like, why get upset over that? Just, it'll get fixed. People make mistakes, things happen. It will get fixed, or it won't. You'll deal with it. Like, patience is just kind of another word for equanimity. And that's the goal that people aim for when they talk about enlightenment. It's equanimity. Well, let's see. Is equanimity enlightenment? Or is enlightenment joy? Joy is not equanimity, but equanimity is the enlightenment that Buddha talks about. I feel like a lot of people have a conceptual aspect that enlightenment means forever a state of bliss. But that would be the samad. I don't know how to say it. I've only read it. Um, Once they say when you open up all your chakras and have your kundalini rise, like that's the state of pure bliss is when everything's open. And I've experienced that to some extent. I've had so many moments where I am just in such pure bliss, so full of gratitude, so full of love, so full of just feeling God pulsing through me as if I didn't exist as a separate entity. I've reached there. It's amazing. And I feel like it's not hard to do. Throughout my life, I have had many times where I've been super disciplined with diet and exercise, super disciplined with reading and routine, super disciplined with fulfilling my life with specific habits of connecting with nature, specific habits that allow me to tap into energies of the unseen. And totally forgot where I was going with all that. Discipline. I've spent my entire life doing everything I can to just be the best human that I can be. Right. And in the end, that has allowed me a lot of special gifts that other people haven't tapped into on their own yet. I'm not going to say people don't have them because I think we all have them. I think it's just a matter of who is willing to allow them to be there, to trust them, to listen to them. Discipline. Yeah. I'm going to end this video there, but keep in mind patience. Think of times where you've lost your patience. And looking back, how would that situation have ended differently had you had a little more patience? I know I can have a lot more patience in many aspects of my life. And every time I practice patience a little bit more, it's never a regretful decision. My name's Deb. I like to share the human experience. I hope you all feel not so alone in your human experience because we're all human and we've all made mistakes and we're all just trying to be the best that we can be. So I hope. I have this innate inner burning desire to be the best that I can be within limit. I'm not trying to be the best for compared to everyone else because like I could do that, but I would also burn out really fast because I started down that path. Not for me. If I'm going to go all in on anything, it's going to be my own soul. No competition. I'm not even in competition against myself. Like there's times, so yeah, I mean, I used to be really disciplined with fitness and eating, and that that's not a thing anymore. And it's not that I don't like fitness. It's there's other energies that are happening that I'm working with. I'm working with the unseen. And I have full faith that as I'm working with those unseen energies, there will be a time where I will be back into the gym, where I will be back into hustling on the trail runs in the sunrise. 11:11, as I say that. But for now, I am having patience as I am working with a lot of unseen energies that needs to be worked with right now. Patience. Keep it in the forefront of your mind. Let me know what you learned from it. Spend a week keeping that word in your mind and let me know what you learned from it. Right? Come back and comment. All right. I'm Deb, Deborah, Earth Warrior, Light Warrior. Just here to guide, here to ramble, because we all need a little help. And you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. If any of the things that I say sound crazy and yet still resonate, just know you're not alone. I'm not alone. There's hundreds of thousands of humans that are awakened, hundreds of thousands of humans that are tapped in, hundreds of thousands of humans and light workers anchoring in the energy across the planet. We are not alone. And we're demanding a new future for our children and our grandchildren, our 7 generations forward. I've been doing way too much ancestral work energetically for these past 7 generations to have the next 7 generations have to deal with anything else, right? So, like, let's end the darkness in this generation. We can do it together. Just takes love and light. Serious. Belief takes belief and patience. Have a blessed day.